Hello YouTube, welcome back to some more the Stanley Parable. Now, we left off in the last video, and so that like this is still the other choice from the last video, and it's a long choice. I didn't expect it to be this long, so I wanted to put it in a separate video. So it's this video, because after I made the choice last time, where we went in like Minecraft, and then we went in Portal, and all that fun stuff. We got teleported back to our room, and now everything's different. So let's figure out where this will lead.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
So different.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Welcome to the whiteboard ending. Ooh. The whiteboard ending. Console bark. Huh.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh, so this is basically the same. Okay. Well, you never know. It's always good to double check. So left. Go this way. Because I know there's like other choices this way too.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Hey, it's not my fault. I know the code.
Anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
Oh, so calming.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated,
yes.
Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway. Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay, so there is the escape one, but I might try to. I'm probably gonna turn the mind control facility on, and then in the next video I'll probably escape. See what that ending is.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Bit eerie.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their
look at
true
all those
nature
monitors.
revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
So many monitors. So many cameras.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Well, this time we're gonna turn the controls on.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted?
Loading my control systems.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes.
Oh God.
Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
Oh no.
It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind.
Right,
what a
think.
shame we have so little
Shut up,
time
narrator.
left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But
Alright,
what precious moments
there's a
each
button
one
on
of them is.
the monitor.
More time to talk about
It's
you.
blue and there's
about
a
me,
1.
Where we're going.
And
What all
there's
this
buttons
means, I
everywhere
barely
in
know
colors.
where to start.
I was wondering what all these
What's
buttons
that?
were for.
You'd like to know where your co-workers are. A moment
oh
of
God, I better
solace
get moving.
before you're obliterated.
1.
All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp.
Oh God.
I have to say this, though. This version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley?
I don't know.
Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless, to see you made humble. This is not a challenge, it's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
Ooh. Is there a way to... Is there actually a way to survive that, or no?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, is there actually a way to survive that? I want to check something. I think there's something to do with this input.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I can't even go back in my room. Oh, something changed, I think. I don't know why I feel so weird.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I guess we can do the escape ending.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
But yeah, I wonder if there is a way to actually...
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
But, I wonder if, there was actually a way to survive that. I'm gonna have to take a look at that. See if there's actually a way to survive that.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Nah, I'm gonna go through escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death. The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Nah, I think I'm gonna...
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
I think I'm gonna keep walking forward here. Whee. Ah. Oh, ooh, what is this?
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise,
Oh, God.
he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture.
Oh,
He
God,
doesn't know
no.
the real story.
Help.
Trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this
I
world
regret
is.
my decision.
Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell,
God.
Stanley.
Dude.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated, as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Oh.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Oh, what
When
is
every
this room?
path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Office layout. This blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the two doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development. Through the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. So that would be my office, and down here would be the choice doors. Quarter. The pacing of this opening section was important to get right. This quarter has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the two doors in a good time. The two doors. The set of two open doors was the very first concrete piece of the Stanley Parable's design. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it. An exploration of the contradiction this room posed. Filing cabinets. The office. Nature paintings. They look nice. Office computers. I just turned them all off. What's this? Button sounds. Selection of sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of a keyboard stroke and a synthesized tone. Huh. Let's go this way. Office clock. Boss's office. Screens from the development of the boss's office. Huh. It looks bland. Employee lounge. Oh, I hear the narrator. Underground, an early version of the underground portion of the game. Huh. Oh, it's gonna have like the escape written right on top. Narration outtakes. I don't think I have to read all this.
Well, try the other one.
I hear the narrator.
Push the number 4.
Freedom ending. This was the very first incarnation of the freedom ending in the game's alpha. Huh. Ooh. Countdown desk. One of the desks from an early version of the countdown ending. Well, the countdown ending. Isn't that what the isn't that the ending where I had to push like the right button and within the certain time limit? Again, I'm gonna try to look more into that and see if there's actually a way to survive that. Freedom ending. This is the freedom ending as it existed in the beta. Huh. Exit. Monitor room, elevator. Game design mock-up. This is the level that William, the level designer, sent Davey, the writer. Oh. It just explains stuff. Oh, and look at that, my desk. Or my office. Stanley's office. Okay, from left to right, the evolution of Stanley's office over time. The first was created in November of 2011, the second in March 2012, and the third in 2013. Kind of like this one more. Narrator emails. What? So are these real? So these are real emails? That's cool. The lounge, an early version of the lounge. Oh, looks more open. The office. More endings, fewer endings. Huh. Warzone. Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpreted it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. Huh. That would have been nice if there was actually like if there was actually something like that in the game. I wouldn't mind if they made fun of shooter games. Maintenance room, an early version of the maintenance room. The office. And I went all the way back here. Alright. I want to try to read every little thing. Went in there. Did I go in there? Yeah, I think I went in there. Did I? Oh, what's that noise? Oh, the cargo lift. Oh, that was, that's where the, in, like, the box room. Before I jumped off the lift. So weird. Huh. Apartment timer. Previous version of choice leading to the apartment ending. A timer would give you 15 seconds to pick up the phone. Now picking the phone would lead to a different ending. Huh. Interesting. Meeting room. Maintenance layout. The flow of hallways following the first two doors was important to get right. Since players will replay them so many times, we discussed a number of designs, but ultimately it was the simplest version that won out. I see. To confusion ending. Oh, what is this? Zending model. The Zending went through many iterations. This room represents the fourth version of the ending, and we thought it was complete but decided to abandon and change it again shortly before launch. Zending. Screenshot depicts an early version of the ending known as the Zending, which was eventually cut and merged with another part of the game. Wow, that looks cool. Zending levers. The levers were originally part of the Zending. The players would pull a lever and the narrator would describe what color lever they had pulled. My game froze. Oh my god. Alright, my game froze, so... Alright. I will get back to where I was. Alright, we're back. But yeah, there are still other things that I haven't checked out yet in this museum, but I don't want the game to crash again, so I'm just gonna go to the exit.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Stanley Parable, on, off.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now, and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time...
Um... What do I do? Is that it? Like, do I have to begin the game again? I don't know. What? Okay, I guess I do have to begin the game again.
All of his
Let's
co-workers
see if
were
anything
gone.
changed.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Nothing changed. But I'm gonna end the game. I'm gonna end this part here. In the next video, we're gonna try to find some more choices. So yeah, we're gonna try to find more choices. I still have to do like I still have to go into the broom closet. I have to go downstairs. There's still more things to explore. There's still more choices to explore in this game. So that's what I'll do in the next video. But on that,